I mean, we are back to it again. Insecurity, 34 people killed, 34 Muslims killed, even in the wake of the Ramadan and all of that. Well, these people have been emboldened. They don't even care. Does it look like they are calling the bluff of the United States of America? Because, well, we were told that they are coming to give us tactical operational support and intelligence. When are we expected? When do we start seeing that happen? How much of this do you understand? Can you walk us through your understanding of the doubling down of terrorists, even in the presence of United States troops here in Nigeria?
Well, thank you very much. First of all, we must realize that what we have is a failure of intelligence. The Office of the National Security Advisor is there. Rather than focus on serious issues, they are busy pushing those who claim to have tapped into the Nuhu Ribadu's phone, and terrorists are running riot all over the place. That's on one hand, total failure of intelligence. Secondly, is we have to also understand and appreciate the Islamic principle of Taqiyya. Taqiyya is deceit. And I referred to the attack on the mosque where over 37 people were killed. I mean, when the idea is to dissuade or to douse the issue of genocide against Christians, and then you hear news of 37 worshippers killed, maybe Shia or Shiites, you begin to wonder, is there really genocide going on? So these are part of and that is under the principle of Taqiyya, when you deceive to achieve the ultimate goals you want to achieve. The third, which I also want us to look at, is the fault in the Nigerian structure, in the Nigerian constitution. I do not agree with Mr. Fanimo that they are all over and we can't track them. No, every inch of land in Nigeria, there is somebody claiming ownership to it, either villagers or communities or whatever. So people know their lands, but the fact is that the police, the security apparatus we have in Nigeria cannot police it because they are stationed somewhere in Abuja or in the state capital. Policing is local. If you empower the communities with what they need to combat or confront these criminal elements, we won't have these killings going on. So when we realize these three, talking about Americans, you cannot expect Americans they're not fools. No American blood will be spilled unnecessarily on Nigerian soil to protect what they know is political gymnastics. Because the so-called issue of terrorism and banditry is politics to Nigerians. These guys who are really over us want to keep on flaming this ember of insecurity so that they can keep on winning the elections. You realize that when there is elections, all the polling units, 177,000 of them will record votes, despite the fact that in Nigeria today, over 150 local government areas are not under government control. In Nigeria, over half of the state is under terrorist control. Zamfara, Kebbi, Sokoto. But on the day of elections, all these areas will record near 100% turnout. So this is politics, and then we have to understand it. Call it spade what it is. You will not see these terrorists or bandits striking in wedding fatihas, no matter how elaborate they are in any part of the north. But they'll keep on striking at very weak targets. So the United States, we should not look on them because perhaps even Trump is playing to local politics in the US by sending troops to Nigeria, not to address the issue of what we can address by ourselves, what those who are running over us are engineering for their own selfish political gains.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Barrister.
Thank you very much.
Eluche. Now, let's quickly run back to Barrister